Hello buddies, Senior Engineer, MBA, and investor. In today's video, I want to talk about how CRISPR companies, CRISPR stocks are back and they're back strong. I'm going to talk about all of that in this video. So let's get right into it. So CRISPR companies like CRISPR Therapeutics, Caribou Biosciences, Beam Therapeutics, NTLA, and others have been performing very well these past couple of weeks, right? So let's take a look at stock ticker CRSP, which obviously is for CRISPR Therapeutics. And if you take a look at today, they're up 7.5%. That's quite a huge jump, guys. That is a great jump. Past 5 days, you're looking at a 18, almost 19% up. Past month, you're looking at almost 60% up, right? That's just amazing, guys. That is a great performance of month over month. Really, really happy to see that. I think this is something that a lot of us have been waiting. This company is just worth around $5 billion market cap, around 5.3, 5.4 at this point, and it's quite nice to see. Let's take a look at another company in the CRISPR space landscape, NTLA. Of course, NVTA Therapeutics, we take a look, they're up 6.4%. So clearly this was not just CRISPR Therapeutics, but really the CRISPR landscape as a whole. I would argue it's the whole genomic space, right? So let's keep going here. Past 5 days, up 3.89, sort of a rough patch here, but 16% here in the last month. That is really good. Like we're talking as like 16-20% month over month. It's not even that crazy. I mean, you know, investors would die to have like 10% in a month, right? Literally, like known well investors that have years and years of experience, you know, if they can get like 10 to 15% a month over month in a particular stock, they will go, you know, bonkers. You know, that would be an amazing stock for them to hold because it's just an amazing gain. And it's just amazing what's happening here for CRISPR companies. Let's take a look at another CRISPR company like Beam Therapeutics. Let's take a look at Beam, up 7.3%. Great day for the whole landscape. In the whole stock market, but specifically with genomics, that's an amazing performance. Past 5 days, we're looking at almost 9%. Past month, 15%, right? Let's take a look at another genomics company. Let's take a look at maybe NVTA, right? Let's take a look at NVTA. NVTA up 1% here, and past 5 days down 17%. Past month down 30%. That's not good, right? So that's definitely not going well with NVTA. I was planning to make another video for NVTA. I think we're sort of due here. We've made a couple of videos back in 2021. I think I made like only one video this year. So I'm planning to make another video on NVTA, but things are not really going well. This company is worth like less than $700 million, right? Think about that, $700 million. That's well below what they were valued back in the early peak of 2021 for genomics companies. So that's one company. I want to go with Teladoc. Let's pull up Teladoc. I know a lot of you guys don't consider Teladoc, but Teladoc here is actually getting sued by a shareholder class action, right? I don't know if you guys can see that here. I'm sort of planning to make a potential video dedicated to this class action, but basically there are a bunch of shareholders that are getting together and they're quite angry at Teladoc for basically quote-unquote lying in their guidance / outlook in previous months. Latest earnings, obviously, the whole impairment charge broke them down. And if you take a look at today, not even 1%. Past 5 days, 1.3%. Past month, almost 14%, over 14%. So that's good. That's not bad. So things are going well for CRISPR companies, for some genomics companies, maybe not for others, but things are looking good now. I do want to make sure that we sort of are on the same page, guys. In this channel, although I just talked about the last day, last 5 days, last month, we don't look at monthly basis. Actually, we barely look at yearly basis. We look at 3 to 5 to 7 to 8 years, right? We have the long-term horizon. That's what I sort of preach every single day. Of course, if you're part of institutions that have to report your performance monthly basis, then obviously these types of videos would, you know, you would be more attracted to because you're sort of analyzing these companies' performance on a 30 days basis, as opposed to me, which I have the luxury to sort of analyze this in a long-term horizon. You know, there's pros and cons on both sides. But for our channel, I believe our community here, our audience is more geared towards the long-term horizon. I mean, if you got involved in the CRISPR landscape, you'd be sort of a fool to think that you would have a huge product breakthrough day over day, or even weekly over weekly, or arguably monthly over monthly. These take years and years. I mean, from the moment you get an IND filing approved to the moment you get a potential FDA approved, it could be well over 7 to 8 years in average years for most pharma companies. And that has nothing to do with CRISPR. I'm just talking about any procedure, but maybe CRISPR can go faster. Maybe things are different for a CRISPR. Who knows, right? Only history can tell, right? So lots of things happening in this space. But again, if you're in it for the long term, like these types of performance should get you back fired up. I think a lot of us have been sort of down, sort of been quiet because of these markets, but things are looking good, guys. There is light in the tunnel. Hopefully, in the long term, like let's say next year, 2 years, we'll be out of this market crash. If we're not, I mean, there's a lot of problems that we're going to be having in the upcoming years. So we'll see what happens, guys. Not financial advice, just education for free. Thank you so much for watching. Like this video if you found value, subscribe if you're not, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.